Welcome back.
We're mid-mission.
We're mid-mission. We're playing the feud.
You'll probably see this mission again, but, you know, we're mid-mission.
Mid-mission. Yo, dude, that mission? That'd be mid.
Happy mid?
That'd be fucking mid.
That'd be so mid.
Man, I can't wait to do this and then get my, like, 30-second long cutscene about being like, you did it. You're the crime boss now. And then, credit roll.
That's gonna be great. It'd be so great.
You know, if people wanted to play a good GTA game on the PS2, you play Bully.
Why didn't we just play that game?
Bully is the best.
Why didn't we just play that one instead?
Honestly, we really should have. Bully is great. I gotta show you Bully.
I mean, maybe that's what we'll play.
You haven't experienced Bully, right?
I don't think I really have.
The Bully is fucking excellent.
And I've
Bully
stayed
is
away
so...
from watching Let's Plays of it.
Yeah, like, Bully is so good. It's the one game that everyone's been asking Rockstar Games to make for like 15 fucking years now, and no one is listening. No one wants a remake. No one wants we want Bully 2, and they refuse to give it to us. That's what I wanted.
No, I'm walking here. Oh,
what the fuck? What the they left? Dude, can I like have this game actually like
no,
do
you
shit?
can't.
That would be nice.
Oh, there's a car there though.
I can't believe that didn't work out how I thought it would work out.
I thought it worked out almost as well as you thought it would.
Now I have no armor. Good. Fair and just as all things should be. Fair and balanced as all things should be. Okay.
Yeah, the guy's there now, but he wasn't there last time we played through this mission.
Fucking game is so
Consistency.
sketchy, yeah. Can I even hit this guy? I can. And like, I see you. You're shootable.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Oh, but was it the other one that guy was on top of?
You know what? That is what it is.
See, we're starting to learn. We're starting to map the mission.
Right. Is there bullets in it? Yes. Not a lot.
30.
Yeah, not a lot.
Also, there's exploding barrels, like, everywhere.
Yeah, but I can't take advantage of them.
Because you can't aim. Yeah.
Yeah. This is so unfair.
You get in that car or no?
I can probably get in this. The problem is that, like... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, the minute I get into any fucking vehicle,
They
I'm
just
dead.
unload on you.
Yeah. So it's like, I can't do that. I can't shoot anyone because I can't move and shoot at the same time, so I'm just a sitting duck waiting to be, you know, erased from the fucking planet.
Can you move and shoot in the PC version?
Yes. Well, yeah,
Kind
I'm
of.
pretty sure.
I think so.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure you can.
Wow, this port is...
This isn't a port. This is the game. The PC is the port.
Oh, man. The PC version is just so much...
It's just better. Yeah, no, it's just better.
So much better.
Like, the PS2 version's the original version. This is as accurate as it gets.
Oh, God.
I would not be surprised if they made this game easier when they ported it to other systems, either.
I'm assuming
I don't
they
even
did.
think they did, though. I honestly don't. I think it's always just been this fucking bullshit.
Well, if they made it... they made it easier by making it so you could move and shoot on the PC version along with aiming.
Yeah, but I don't think they made it any easier on console.
No.
Like, I think it's still this bullshit on fucking Xbox.
Yeah, probably. My question, though, is when they ported this to other consoles, like newer gens, did they add the ability to aim?
I have no idea. It's honestly, I don't even think they did. It's like... Because the only thing it's been ported to is Android.
Oh, yeah.
And then that Android port was ported to next-gen consoles for the HD re-releases. And everyone hates those. Those are fucking terrible. Those are actually some of the worst shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It's like, those are actually bad.
Yeah.
The days like this where being on an emulator would be nice.
Because you could just throw save states.
Mm-hmm. There is a part of me that's just like, And then I put in the cheat code to get fucking infinite ammo.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't even think there's a cheat code for infinite ammo, but there is a cheat code to get all the guns back.
Yeah, and to make yourself invincible.
So
we'll see.
I don't think I'll need it. I'm pretty sure I can beat this fucking game. It's just gonna take a bunch of attempts.
Yeah. And how many times is it going to make you drive you crazy? That was almost a proper sentence.
Almost a sentence, Derek. Well done.
Yes.
I mean, there was no mission this hard. Except for, like, the boat mission. The sniper boat mission. That's absolutely fucking stupid.
Annoying.
That's really early in the fucking game for some goddamn forsaken reason.
The chasing after them with the boat with the guns.
Yeah.
That one was annoying, too.
That one was also annoying. That one wasn't as bad. We beat that one pretty quickly.
Once you switch to a proper controller.
Yes. But, like... The other one is so much
every
for
time.
Every single fucking person on this road, man. Just... The light poles in this game are made out of fucking reinforced titanium.
You know, if this was a good game, like Need for Speed Underground...
I mean, the mayor fucking, you know, he got reelected by giving the people what they wanted. Reinforced titanium light posts.
Yeah.
That was his whole marketing campaign, and he got it. They missed every fucking shot somehow. God damn it, I wanted to... Don't fuck with me. Yo, don't fuck with me, Holmes. How did he do that? Where was he? He was not there. He was at the front of the car, and then he was at the door.
Side, and then he turned around, and he spun around in a circle, and it was fucking dumb.
I hate video games.
Me too, man. Me too.
Oh my god. See, I wanna do this, right? You know how there's all those lists online of like greatest games of all time?
Mm-hmm.
I wanna make those people replay those games. And then ask them to reorder their list.
Yeah, reevaluate your list.
Because, like, there are so many fucking games on best greatest games of all time that I'm like, but have you played them in 20 years? Because they're fucking horrible.
Oh yeah, I remember a lot of those people were like, yeah, you know,
like,
you just gotta do this, and then you play them games, and you're like, this is the worst game ever fucking made.
GTA 3 and fucking, GTA 3 and Ocarina of Time are like the in Mario 64 are like the pinnacles of like, these are the greatest games ever made, and then you go and play them and you're like, wow, these control like shit. These play like ass.
Yeah, it's so funny because people consider, you know, Super Mario 64 one of the best games ever made.
Yeah. And
then you pick up the 30-year anniversary collection and you're like, wow, this game is terrible and I can't play it.
Wow, this is fucking awful.
And then you're playing Sunshine, and you're like, I remember this game playing a lot better when I was a kid. But maybe that's just nostalgia.
It is nostalgia.
And then you play Galaxy, and you're like, this is better. But having played Super Mario Odyssey, these games just feel like terrible now.
Yeah.
Because Odyssey, maybe it was a good game. It wasn't the best game ever freaking made.
Mario games get better every time they make one.
Yeah, because they improve the controls.
Yeah, because the controls just get tighter, which is like the only reason Mario is fun to play in the first place.
Yeah.
Is that the controls are tight.
Like, and here's the thing that really pisses me off about that. This is a side tangent. That 30-year anniversary collection.
Yeah.
How hard would it have been to them just include Galaxy 2?
Derek, please. This is Nintendo. That would be like giving away their money for free.
Yeah, you're right.
They could make you pay that game again.
Yeah, except they haven't re-released that game ever. So.
Well, yeah, it's not for now. It's for in the future.
The 35 anniversary.
Yeah, for when. Well, Derek, when we get the Nintendo Switch, when we get the Nintendo Switch 3.
You're right.
Then they'll re-release it because it'll be nostalgic, and you won't have a way to play it for the last like 3 game consoles. So they'll know you'll pay whatever they want you to pay for it. Dude, why is there so much fucking traffic?
Because they hate you. Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it one bit.
I understand it. It's called Nintendo's greedy corporation.
Whoa, man, you're right. But whoa.
My favorite is their constant attacking of emulation websites when they themselves use emulated ROMs that they got from those websites on their actual fucking store pages.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody about that and they didn't believe me.
Yeah, that's because they're stupid. And they just believe whatever Nintendo tells them to believe because they're sheep.
And it's so funny because, you know, if a company, you know how much money they would make if they just re-released or emulated some of these games that they have in their collection?
Yeah.
They'd make
they emulate
buttloads
all
of money. But they don't release a lot of these games, too.
No,
And it's just like, why don't you release some of these older games everybody's asking for?
Well, even then, they do it in a scummy fucking way. They re-released all these games on fucking the Wii, and then you had to re-buy them for the Wii U, and now you have to pay a monthly subscription to play them on the Switch. You know, not to suck Microsoft or fucking Sony's dick, but when I buy a game on the Microsoft or Sony store, I still have that game when I buy another fucking console from them. That's literally the bare minimum.
Oh, it's so true, though. Yeah, I remember going on my PS4 and being like, huh, that's weird. I don't remember purchasing these. Oh, these are PS3 games that I can download or even look at on my PlayStation account.
Yeah. It's just like...
I might not be able to play them on this console, but I can look at them.
I mean, you can play them on... Except for PS3 games. PS3 games can only be played on a PS3 console because Sony was a fucking stupid company that decided, we're going to screw the entire industry, and then only screwed themselves.
Yep.
Well-deserved.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Literally well-deserved.
PS3s, they can't play PlayStation 2 games unless you do really sketchy ways.
No, that's bullshit. You can play PS2 games on the PS3.
Yeah.
At any point. There is nothing stopping them from doing it. I'm dead. I'm just dead. This is dead. I can't get out of the car because it's rolling.
That was amazing.
GTA 3 is on multiple greatest games of all time lists, by the way.
Yep.
Does it deserve to be there?
No.
Probably, but no. I think the problem with greatest games of all time list is that people look at them from the aspect of how important they were at the time. Where if you looked at games solely as like how fun are they to actually play, like most games on the greatest games of all times list would never get anywhere close to the top 100.
Oh, it's so true.
Because they're horrible.
It is so true.
I want to play. We should play Super Mario 64 at some point.
Oh my god!
So I can do the like glitch and beat the entire game at like 16 stars and be like, yeah, see, the game's fun when you only have to get 16 stars.
I would say, yeah, we can play it on the 3D remake thing.
Yeah.
But the 3D remake one is the version that you cannot do that on.
I mean, it's fine. I have it on fucking...
I know.
I have it on N64.
Yeah, I know. So we'll have to play it on original hardware. The best way to play games.
The best way to play games. Actually, to be fair, half the reason that game plays so badly on the Switch is because...
they chose a shitty port.
Well, one, they chose a shitty port, and two, the analog sticks are bad.
Mm-hmm.
The N64 had the best analog stick ever made, because it's analog. The problem with it being so good and so accurate is that it also literally degrades itself, because it's all physical gears touching each other that wear down eventually and fucking die.
Yep.
But it's literally the most precise controller ever fucking made. It's like...
Yeah, it's hard to do things precise on those ports because...
Yeah. Like, people are always just like... There's like this thing where people like swap out the N64 analog stick with like GameCube analog sticks. That was like a thing for a while. Don't do that. Stop doing... You're literally ruining your N64 controller doing that. You're making it way less precise and way more shit and making all your games way harder to play because they were all built around having a super precise analog stick.
Yep.
Stop doing that.
Well, at least it's not like the sponges with the PlayStation 3 controllers.
Oh my god, yeah, don't remind me. It's actually funny. You want to know who made the best controller of all time?
Who?
Sega.
Sega.
Well, the best analog stick of all time. You want to know who was?
Who?
Sega. You know how everyone talks about the like Hall effect analog sticks now that use magnets and never get drift and are always perfectly centered and blah blah blah?
Sure.
You know who fucking first used those?
Sega.
Yeah, on the Dreamcast. Dreamcast controllers will never have stick drift and will always be perfectly centered because they're magnets.
That's actually really fucking cool.
Yeah, and then everyone else in the industry saw that shit and was like, we ain't paying for that. That's like 50 cents more than a standard analog stick. We ain't paying for that.
Yeah. And then all their controllers busted.
And now every controller has janky analog sticks that break, but not fucking Sega. The Genesis, the fucking Dreamcast controllers just don't die. They literally last forever.
So
the only problem with them is that they're disgusting hard plastic that eats into your hand and they're very uncomfortable.
yeah, I've noticed when you've played the games.
But other than that, they're great.
You'll get a kick out of this because it's Sega.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's always complains about the ports or about how Sonic Battle 2
Yeah.
is like a terrible game.
Yeah.
And
it's because it's a terrible port.
it's because they took the port from the GameCube, which was a port from the 64, the Genesis,
the
Dreamcast, and the Dreamcast was the superior version of the game.
It's the only version of the game.
Yeah. And then the ports that were on the GameCube and on the PC version, because they put it on the Steam, you know.
Yes.
And the Steam port is.
It's the GameCube port.
It's not that great.
It's the GameCube. So
it's a shitty port of the GameCube port.
The PC version is a crappy port of the GameCube port, which in itself is a crappy port
version
of the Dreamcast version.
Which I'm like, I was reading about that and watching a video about that, and I was like, wow, that is.
That's why that game gets so much fucking. Because people love railing on that game for being really bad, and I'm just like, yeah, that's because
it wasn't the original game.
I'm like, that's because the only good way to play it is on a console that no one owns.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
dude,
shit.
I love that you have a Dreamcast.
Yep.
Because I think you're like the only person I know who's told me they have a Dreamcast.
Dude, you think owning a Dreamcast is rare and special? I own a fucking Sega Saturn.
Which is even harder to find.
Literally no one bought a Saturn.
No one has a Saturn.
No one has a Saturn.
I was telling my buddy about how you have 4... Is it Genesises you have? 4 Genesis?
Yes.
I was telling them about how you have 4 Genesis. And they were like, dude, I love the Genesis. And I was just like, yeah, it's great.
Can I... Like, look at what I'm dealing with. Look at what I'm dealing with.
Don't worry, you killed them.
I can't even shoot the fucking gun. Look at this.
It's a great game, you know? It's a great fucking game.
I'm standing still, aiming, and mashing shoot, and the game is just like, 2 shots, gun down. 2 shots, gun down.
Dude, this is a great game, and I understand why everybody puts it on the top 10 lists.
In fairness, I don't think this game ever made it to top 10, which is like, good, reasonable, should never be there.
Well,
they make these games better, but like, fucking Christ.
While we're ragging on old games, though.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time?
Yes.
It's the greatest game ever, right?
Okay, I have a lot to say about Ocarina of Time. Unfortunately, I don't think it's anything people are going to want to hear.
Yeah, that's true.
So I beat Ocarina... So, for those who don't know, they recently just ported the source code of Ocarina of Time to PC. And because of that, you can do, like, a whole bunch of life improvements. Fuck this game. Literally fuck this game. But they made a whole bunch of life improvements, right?
Yep, because they ported it.
Because they ported it. It's very good.
The source code came out, I should say.
What am I shooting at? The car?
I guess.
I don't even think I'm locked onto that guy. I am. It just doesn't even show me the highlights of me logging on. Dude! Oh my god, this game is fair and balanced as all things should be. Anyways, we're doing it again. Fucking, it's literally the last mission, so we're doing it again. Yeah, so I was playing the PC port of it recently, because they just decompiled all the source code and recompiled it for fucking PC.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking, it is... I mean, it's alright. I would never have put it anywhere near greatest game of all time status.
I like it, but at the same time...
It's like, do you?
But at the same time, I don't think it's the one I'm thinking of.
Like, literally, it's like, I like it, it's like, but do you? Have you played it in 20 years?
Yeah, I have, but it's not great.
It's fucking rough as shit.
Rough. Rough.
Okay. Ocarina of Time is a lot better if you've played it before. That's the problem with it.
Yeah.
If you played it before and you know exactly what to do, the game's not a problem. But there is multiple instances
Where you were
where the
confused as
game
fuck.
is just like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, cool. What the fuck am I doing? Like,
Dude,
where do I
and
go?
It's so funny you make that comment because it's not even not even before the second dungeon.
Yes.
It's like, how do I get to the second dungeon?
Dude, okay. My problem with it, right, because for the most part the game's good about it, which is why I don't understand why occasionally it just completely drops the fucking ball and stops working.
They didn't know what they were doing yet.
So most of the time it's like, you do a thing, and then they're like, blah blah blah, you should go to this person next, and you're like, okay, cool, and then you go to that person next.
Mm-hmm.
The second fucking dungeon you have to go to, they're like, you should go to the Gerudo,
The Goron.
The Goron, and I'm like, alright, cool, and then you go to the Goron, and he's like, I will not open this thing, and then I'm like, okay.
How do I do this?
How do I do this? Like, what am I supposed to do? I had to look it up, and they're just like, you have to go talk to what's her face and get you the song back, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's
How would I
fine.
have known
Why
that?
wouldn't it just tell me to go do that? And then it's just like, oh, so by the way, she's in the Lost Woods puzzle, and I'm
Yep.
like, so even if I did know to go back to the village, why would I know to go through the Lost Woods to go find her?
There's slight dialogue in some of the characters you interact with in the village
Probably.
that
but
they're like, she's in the thing.
Like, probably. But my problem is like,
Why would you have known to go back to the village?
Yeah, why would I have known to go back to the village, and then why would I have known that I need to talk to her in the first place to get the song to tell the guy to do the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't even know I need a song to get the guy to do the thing. He just says he won't talk to me.
And you know, here's the best part. I'm pretty sure you can only get her to teach you the song after you go to the Goron, not before.
Yeah. Yes. And also, because she's not in the Lost Woods until you fucking beat the dungeon.
Yeah.
So
you beat the tree,
yeah.
and then you have to go to the Goron area before you can go back to the Lost Woods.
For the Gorons to tell you to not do anything.
Yeah.
You
so
just have to know.
It's just like, what? I get it.
Do you?
I do. That's someone who's played the game a few times.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's like, it's fine if you've played it before. It's the same thing with like Majora's Mask. Like, Majora's Mask is a fun game. I actually like it quite a bit.
Oh my god.
How? I can't even like get out of the way of this guy.
Yep.
Wait, do I just... Oh my god, I just hold the button. I don't push it to shoot, I have to hold it. Oh my god, I just learned this and I hate this. Alright. I would say this is my fault, but at the same time, like, who does that? Why would you make pistols automatic if you hold the button, but not if you press it? Who does that? Why would you do that? That's not how helicopters work.
Yeah, if I'm gonna say, if you got the propeller blade like that, you'd be dead. You would be actually dead.
Like,
in
you'd
a
be
helicopter.
going very just straight towards the ground.
Yeah. But yeah, Majora's
Things
Mask.
flying sideways. Anyways.
Majora's Mask is a very confusing game if you've never played it.
Like, literally, the only way to know how to play Majora's Mask is to have played Majora's Mask.
Mm-hmm.
That's, like, the main problem with Majora's Mask, too. It's, like, there's literally no, like, explanation on what the fuck you're supposed to be doing or how anything works. They're just like, here's the world, you have 3 days, figure it out, and you're like, what? Who do I talk to? Where
They don't
am I
even,
going?
in, like, the very beginning, they just drop you in, and you don't even really know what to do.
Yeah.
So, like, how would you have known you're supposed to sit there for 3 days at the clock tower to get access to the ability to turn back time?
No, you can't wait 3 days. You have to go do shit to get the deed to the flower so that you can actually use the flower to get up to the clock tower to learn the thing to go turn back time.
But how would you know that?
You wouldn't. There's no way you would fucking know that. It's so fucking stupid.
And it's not like playing...
Greatest games of all time, baby.
The greatest game of all time, yeah.
I tricked them.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a huge fan of Majora's Mask.
Wait, can I fire and shoot this gun now, actually, if I hold the button down? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's official, I'm a fucking idiot. Yep, it's official, I'm a fucking idiot. I shouldn't have stood by that car, I don't know what I was thinking.
So does that mean we can shoot every weapon when we're moving?
There's no fucking way. I mean, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say,
But the
there's
pistol,
no fucking
yes.
way.
The pistol and maybe the Uzi we can?
Probably the Uzi. I don't have an Uzi though, so not like that's gonna help
Yeah,
me.
that's true.
All I know for sure is that I'm fucking dead. Because I am definitely not gonna have enough health to do this. But practice makes perfect, kids, so remember that. What I do like about the sniper rifle is that I don't need to shoot them in the head to get a guaranteed kill.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Woo-wee!
Woo-wee, Rick. We had a lot of fun, didn't we? Dancing around like two giddy butterflies. Yep, those were the days.
There's a health pack right on the other side of this wall.
It would be nice if I could, like...
But, nope.
It's so bullshit!
Let's call it up for this episode.
Alright, we'll pick it up in the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.